And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another day, another season here of the RSL, the Rival StarCraft League Season 5 2026 Korean Server Qualifier. I'm host SilVerBV. With you, I'm joined by these amazing players and the people in the chat as well. Look out. Welcome as we are jumping into our fresh series into the initial quarterfinals, or sorry, the initial round of 16. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live, the bracket is stacked, and I will very quickly fix up the in-game logo. Do not worry. There we go, beautiful. But spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the red Zerg player, the red Zerg player himself representing Stanley Bulls. It is YoungYakov. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the pink Terran player, the pink Terran player himself. It is SilVerBV. Let's go. Let us go. And again, we are back. We are live. If you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our initial best of 3. Again, the bracket is live, the bracket is stacked, and the top 2 players of this bracket will advance on into the main event. We do have a plethora of players available, and only 2 will make it into this season of RSL. Bearing in mind, of course, is the second qualifier. We did have the Americas qualifier a couple of days ago, which we did cover. Nightmare did make it through alongside Shameless. We did have our top 2 players making it through into the main event. We'll see who will join Nightmare and Shameless in the RSL. Likewise, in a couple of days' time, we'll have the European qualifier as well. 3 qualifiers, NA, Korea, and Europe. And bearing in mind, there's also going to be the fan votes available as well. When I say fan vote, I should say Patreon votes. True. As Patreon members will be able to vote on their favorite players to be able to make it into the event as well via that voting. For now, though, we're jumping into our first matchup here of the series. So far, we do have a plethora of links on the way. Interesting, we have 8 links here in production, so a big reaction here by YoungYakov, opening up with the earlier aggression, earlier link timing, and we'll see what he can get done. We'll see what we can get done. Reaper does move out, and the lings are soon to reveal themselves. Okay, first 2 lings are revealed, the others, they do skirt around the edge of the map. Reaper does show up, and YoungYakov, he will intentionally hide his 6 lings. Okay, we have 6 lings moving out across the map, and SilVerBV has no idea. He doesn't know, map. He doesn't know. Does take care of 2 lings so far. Does poke in, does spot some saturation, checking for the 3rd location. Meanwhile, back across the map, there is 1 Marine to defend. 1 lone Marine. And can YoungYakov delay the CC in time? It's going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be close. Lings that have arrived. The CC is almost done. Almost, but not quite there, as it looks like, it's still close. Oh no, it finishes. Oh no, it's so close. One more, and it looks like it will complete. Massive finish there for SilVerBV. It does finish, the CC does lift, and with that, these things don't get much done. They don't get much done here. I mean, they do kill 2 SCVs, but they do not delay the expansion. We can always land, of course, and start off the orbiter. Casito, para casito. Here we go. Meanwhile, a big shout out to sorry, just catching up in the chat. A big shout out to Shirash in the chat. Gab, I mean, thank you so much. Thanks so much for subscribing for 10 months, 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it as we're delving into our initial series. Behind this, going for a 3rd CC before Starport. It is going to be a standard economic follow-up here out of SilVerBV. He was delayed when it comes to his worker mining, when it comes to his orbital as well, so there was some delay. But here we go. We are jumping back in. Thankfully, this could have been so much worse. He can now recover. Oh, hello. Can now recover. Oh, I got you. As from here, we are going to be going lair first, a lair before link speed as well, so very fast lair timing here by YoungYakov. He's still mining more gas, by the way. Heavy gas count early on. Baliness is on the way. Higher chances is going to be a mutaplay there. Is going to be a higher chance. Let's go. Also, shout out to Sojo. I believe Sojo did also resubscribe at the beginning of the broadcast as well. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate. Stream Helly does poke in. There it is. As we mentioned, a higher chance is going to be mutas, and there it is. A Spire is going to be on the way. Now, thankfully, SilVerBV may not have seen the Spire, but did scout the lair. So is fully aware that the lair is now done, and there's a higher chance it is going to be something cheeky like muta play. The other options are going to be, say, like Link Queen Nidus All-In, for example, or 2-base Hydra, for example, as well. But SilVerBV didn't see the gases. Yeah, gases have not been scouted. Limited information for the for the Terran player. SilVerBV does confirm the later expansion, at least. Does confirm the later third, but again, not much information to work with. Still doesn't know. Doesn't know what's going on. Pulls back, building up into a 2-base Spire setup. Will eventually claim his third, but alas, has no idea what's going on. The Spire is almost done. Oh, Banshee dips in. Okay, the Banshee does dip in. The Banshee, so close. Cassie, barely not. Doesn't scout the Spire, sees the lair, but he saw the lair earlier. Again, SilVerBV should be whether something is wrong. Should be. And safety chart. Okay. Safety chart here at the natural. Thankfully, has pieced it all together here. No turret in the main, so it looks like just a safety precaution here by SilVerBV. He's not 100% certain as to what's going on, so it's like, you know, it's a bit of a reaction, and it will help. But no turret in the main. And no turret in the main base. Muta's moving out. They're making their way towards the base. Okay, there we go. They catch the Banshee. Banshee gets caught. Now he knows for certain. Turret's now on the way, but the turret is late. Yeah, turret is delayed here. Marines, they move in position. Stim will finish up in time. Stim does finish up. Yeah, poking in. Does poke in, does pull away. No major damage here, only 2 SCV kills. To the main. Zipping in, getting an SCV. Just the one. They'll force to play in Korea. Korean server is prioritized. As with all server qualifiers, that's always been the case. But whenever there's a server qualifier, whether it's the America server qualifier, European server qualifier, Korean server qualifier, always does prioritize those servers. It's important to say prioritize because, for example, if you have 2 Europeans playing, there's no need for them to play on Korea, right? So they will play on Europe. But if they play against a Korean, then the Korean will be able to play on the Korean server. They have priority. Spains, they roll in. Yeah, they roll in. They catch up the army. So far, nice splits here by SilVerBV, but it's still not going to be enough. Yeah, it does split well. Tank barely goes down. At this point, SilVerBV, he's committed. He is committed behind this. No saturation, barely anything here at the third base, and he doesn't have enough. Yeah, not enough to push out, so not enough to break through. YoungYakov does hold, does defend. And with that, the aggression has failed. Now we just drone. Saturate, build up. 4th base is on the way. We got +2 flyer attack as well in the production for YoungYakov. Just gaining further map control, getting a further lead in the game. Oof. Catching another tank. Oh god. Does catch another tank. Yakov dipping between bases. Catching a tank, catching at SCVs, disrupting the production. And again, it was just a very shaky start here for SilVerBV. When it came to the unscattered mutas, when it came to even the early game, when it came to even taking that natural base, Yakov was just in his face from the beginning. Just in the face. Yakov is just containing his opponents. Behind this, building up more Link Vein. Eventually, SilVerBV will be forced to just push and commit on 3 bases. And Yakov should be ready for it. Now forcing out some stims. Disrupting the production. Oh. Yeah, catching other Marines. He can just fight head on. Oh my god. Cleans up all the bio. Yeah, just not enough Marines to fight head on. Or I should say there are just too many mutas to fight head on. Mutas, they just kill the bio. From here, Yakov can take up in towards ultras. That'd be the ideal. Oof. Tank goes down. And again, it's imperative here that YoungYakov does engage ahead of time, right? He's engaging as the army attempts to move out, before SilVerBV does siege up across the map. Another backstab, getting on top of the production. This is it. This is the final push here for SilVerBV. Either he kills or he dies trying. Up. Getting to overextend. Better start for the Terran. Getting on top of the queens. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 queens going down. Nicely done, but there are so many Bailings on the way. Yeah, Bailey's just not finishing. At the same time, Mutas are still in the main. Still came with the production. Yakov has to be very careful here with how he engages. Ideally, he wants to lure the army further onto creep. Muta counts is being thinned out a little bit here. Terran play keeps pushing. Oh, he gets caught on siege. Oh no! He gets caught on siege. Yeah, he clumps up. No splits, no spread. Ay, ay, ay. And the Terran player gets caught. He gets caught out. Again, that was the moment that YoungYakov was waiting for the army to clump up. That was Yakov's moment. Once again, we're running out of mutas across the map. The mutas, more bases going down. Yakov able to engage. A bit of a shaky trade here. Yakov bleeding out all his mutas. Oh my god, the target firing. How many do we have left? Only 9. Barely any mutas. Again, Yakov, he's left these idle. They're just dying. Yeah, Yakov, he left them mutas. This is what, 21 mutas. They all just go down. Muta counts reset. And suddenly, what should have been a bit of a cleaner defense here from YoungYakov, SilVerBV, he's in this. 100%. He can win this game. He knocks down 2 bases. Yakov, he's on a 3-base economy. Against a 3-basing Terran, SilVerBV has a better economy. Straight up. Just has a better economy. Better setup. Hard pickup here against the Bailings. He's moving in. And Yakov is in a lot of trouble here. He no longer can engage. Not like this. Okay, there's only one tank. Only one tank. Bane not quite able to engage. Not yet. I mean, the tank is low. Ooh, losing another 2 mutas. Another 2 mutas going down. He collapses in. He commits. Oof. Lands 1 Bailey connection. Does M1. Ooh, just the 1 though. Tank goes down. Silvermarine's left over. But now there's no backbone, right? Now there's no tank to fall back to. There's no Widowmite. Oh no, the army! Ooh, 1 Bailey connects. He connects with the Bailing. Chasing down the army, but not enough Zerglings. Yeah, not enough Zerglings. Here we go. He goes to the mass unload, and SilVerBV, he's doing. Keep going. No, keep going. There's only 3 Bailings. Only 3. No, he backs off. That could have been game. That could have been game then there. If he had just kept pushing, if he had chased, 3 Bailings would not have been up, but now more Bailings are morphing in. Yakov trying to hold on. Now has a chance. Yeah, SilVerBV, he wasn't feeling too confident. He backed off. He rotated. That was his moment. He might still have this anyway, to be fair. Like, look at the pre-split. Look at him go. Let's go. The pre-split back. Yeah, Mutas try to catch reinforcements. They do force the entire Marine army back home. SilVerBV does turn back around. Mutas able to engage. Main base floats over as a 4 CC. This is a big moment here for the Terran. Ay, ay, ay. Again, Yakov, he is struggling. Any lead that Yakov once had is not there anymore. No shot. It's not there. Again, Yakov feels far too wasteful with his mutas. He's lost how many so far? 43 mutas. Crazy losses. Now trying to engage, does get himself with the tank. Yeah, tank was late to siege. Tank was late. Not enough Marines. Oh, I said that we come in from behind. Oh my god. He's crazy. Coming in from behind on creep, so he gets surrounded. Yeah, very messy engage here from SilVerBV. But he still has enough. He can sim and he can win. GG gets called and SilVerBV takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Does take a lead. Does take a lead here in the series and is 1 game away from knocking YoungYakov out of the tournament. Whew, yeah, again, a very intense game one here. For the most part, YoungYakov, he had the lead, right? He was in control of this game for the majority of this game. He was able to contain his opponents, able to mass expand, build up his economy, build up his Ling Bane, and catch reinforcements. But the one moment here where everything just went awry for YoungYakov was when he decided to camp the production. He didn't need to, but he decided to backstab with 21 meters to try to camp the production. And the reality is the production fights back. And YoungYakov, he left it alone, right? He left the army idle, I should say. He left his mutas idle, just camped the production. And with that did mean that over time he was just bleeding out mutas to a handful of marines, and Yakov just didn't give it any attention. Of course, he was fixating on his main base defense with his Ling Bane, and he just assumed that the mutas would just be camping and gaining value. But that didn't happen. The mutas eventually all got cleaned up, and then suddenly YoungYakov was in trouble. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into our next game. Here we go. And we'll see. As a reminder, this is going to be a best of 3. It's going to be a best of 3 here. Oh, este railgun in the chat. Bienvenidos. How many more series do we get? I mean, we do have a little bit of downtime here. A little bit. There's not really much to go over. Hold on. I'll show off the... There we go. I'll show off the bracket itself. So we're currently in the round of 16. As you can see here, ooh, this series is the longest running. Of course, the other matches have already concluded. This is going to lead us into the quarterfinals, then into the qualifying matches. We'll get there. I will be going a little bit more in depth into the bracket itself after this series. That's not our main focus. We're focusing on our series battle. As you can see, who is SilVerBV? SilVerBV is a ladder hero. Like, he is not a pro, he's not a semi-pro, he's just a Korean ladder hero. 5.6k on the Korean ladder. 5.6k. And yo, the ladder hero, he's pulling it off, baby. Let's go. Spawning in the top right corner of Celestial Enclave, we have the red Zerg player. The red Zerg player himself representing Stanley Balls down in the series. Can he bounce back? Can he fight back against the ladder hero? It is YoungYakov. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the pink Terran player, the pink Terran player himself, the South Korean Terran, the ladder hero. It is SilVerBV. Let's go, Bobby, let's go. And again, you can tell from the previous game as well, right? Like, YoungYakov, he was winning that game. Like, he was looking dominant. Like, there was a very clear, like, disparity when it comes to the early to mid game between the players. Yakov was ahead. He did have a lead. I would say that what killed YoungYakov last game, I mean, sure, it was SilVerBV hanging in there, and he had some really nice micro moments, but YoungYakov also did seem overconfident. He was very overconfident when it came, and as a result, he was, I would say, a little bit inattentive to his army as well, referring specifically to him throwing away his 21 meters, right? Like that mutaflock, ideally you build it up over time, right? You build it up over the course of the game into critical mass. You're careful with you're attentive to it, so you got to look after your mutas, pappy. You know, you got to take care of them. You can't just leave them on their own, pappy. And in my mind, at least, it was just overconfidence from YoungYakov. And now we're opening up with a proxy 3 racks. What a way to cheese YoungYakov out. It is going to be a Hatchgas Spool standard opener out of our Zerg player, but if he doesn't react well enough here, this could just end the game. Here we go, 2 SVs are revealed. Reveals 2 SVs. Now SilVerBV wants YoungYakov to pull the boys. He wants him to pull the boys, wants him to react, and wants him to chase. And here we go. The boys are being pulled. So the boys are being pulled. This all comes down to the stutter stepping micro here of SilVerBV. He's got to back off. He has to back off and try to kite his heart out against these drones. He should be fighting though. Yeah, he should be firing. Yeah, he's lacking here a little bit when it comes to the stutter stepping. Legs have arrived. So far he gets 1 drone. Yeah, only 1. He does miss some shots. Yeah, SilVerBV misses some shots, so there's a cancellation, and Yakov holds. Yeah, Yakov is holding. Again, only 1 drone kill. We could have seen like 3-4 drone kills, but SilVerBV was overly scared. And now we have 2 queens. Yeah, now we have 2 queens. Now we have a Spine Crawler. Yakov, he shuts us down. The one chance that we could see here is that we just pull the boys. We just pull the boys and we go for like 1 big all-in with all these Marines. Yeah, let's go. He's listening to the stream, Pappy. Oh no, the Overlord's going to confirm. Yeah, YoungYakov does confirm. But as we mentioned, this is the only way. This is the only way to try to win this game. You have to pull the boys in this position. So all the boys are being sent. But the Overlord confirms. Like, really smart scout here for YoungYakov. He now knows. And now he knows not to drone, right? He's aware not to drone, not to saturate. Building up as many links as possible. The boys are here. Yeah, gonna be diving in. Likewise, drones are being pulled as well. Clutch Race Fuse. Yeah, Clutch Race Fuse and Spine Crawler. Marines, they do kite well. Yeah, they start up nicely here. The Lings are going down. Drones as well. Can he get on top of the Queens? Can he do it? It's close. He takes out the Spine Crawler. Yeah, Spine Crawler goes down. He gets on top of the Queens. And can he bring them both down? It's close. Casito, papi, casito. No transfuse. He gets one. Oh my god, he gets one. He gets the other as well. Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck over creep. Second Queen goes down, and with that, SilVerBV, let's go. He's doing it for the ladder, Pappy. Let's go. Like, man, I didn't even know what RSL is. I just saw a tournament on Challenge. I joined for the lols, Pappy. Crazy. I say that he's bleeding out Marines. Yeah, bleeding out Marines here. Still a little bit close. We're down to 3 Marines. Oh, sorry, 3 Lings, I meant to say. But there we go. He has done it. There's 4 Lings left. GG gets called, and SilVerBV, he pulls off a crazy upset. He will take down YoungYakov 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations here again. YoungYakov, he should have won the first game. The first game was heavily in YoungYakov's favor, but Yakov, he was overly confident. He was not respecting his opponent enough, and we saw that YoungYakov did fumble the ball in game number 1. Here in game 2, cheese them the hell out. That was a rough start. Winding it back, it was a really rough start. YoungYakov, he defended well. He defended really well, pulled the boys, bought time for the Spine Crawler, bought time for the Queens, then he shut down the All-In, and he even scouted the boys being pulled as well. Yakov, he was aware, he knew. Despite that, he didn't have a backup Spine Crawler on the way. He did decide to commit with purely Lings. You could definitely argue that in that kind of position, you could even afford to even abandon the low ground and just pull everything, because he had time to react and time to respond. We could have seen him just abandon low ground, just set up on the high ground, pull away into your main base, sit up there with your Spine Crawler, have that high ground advantage on top of the ramp as well. But no, he went for the low ground defense, and yeah, with that, he was overwhelmed then and there. GG, well played. Congratulations, SilVerBV does cause the upset. YoungYakov is out of the qualifier. Yakov is out, SilVerBV is in.